Hello friends and welcome to another video lesson from DBOS Talks. If you haven't subscribed yet, please click subscribe and click the bell so that you can be notified of new uploads. In this video, we'll be learning several ways to reclaim desktop space when we need it. Now, I don't mean disk space, but I mean the physical desktop space that you're working on where you have your applications open. So we can start by looking at what we can do with the suite of Microsoft Office applications. The popular ones are mainly Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. So now we're looking at the Microsoft Word, which is open. And let's just say that you are, when you're working on, when you have a big monitor or you have a couple of monitors at your disposal, then you don't have this problem. But if you're working on a laptop, on a tablet, or any other Windows device, which is not the traditional big-sized monitor, then you will usually have the need for space. And it's every bit of inch or centimeter will be very precious to you because you want to squeeze in this or that application into that space. So now we're looking at Microsoft Word, and we'll see how we can make use of certain tweaks to have more space for our own uses. Now, if you look at the Microsoft Word right now, as you know, at the very top is the title bar, and below it is the menu, or sometimes called the tabs in Office. And also below it is the ribbon. And traditionally, we would know this would be called as it should be known by the name toolbar, but in the case of Microsoft Office, it's called as the ribbon. So if you want more space, in this case, this white space over here, which is like your physical paper, you want to have more space, working space that you can make use of, then one good thing that you can make use of is that option of collapsing the ribbon. Okay, so how do we do that? If we go to this is the ribbon over here, this area below the menu or below the tabs. If you go to the rightmost, you will see this arrow over here, which is not so obvious, and you can point at it, and then it will show you context, not really a context menu, but like a tooltip text, and it will say collapse the ribbon. And it has an accompanying shortcut key, combination key of Control F1. But never mind, you just point at that. Remember, it's the extreme rightmost of the ribbon. And then when you click on that, it will collapse the ribbon. Okay, so with that bit of action, you have a bit more of space, working space that you can use in Microsoft Word. Okay, so that is for Microsoft Word. If you ever change your mind and you want to see back the ribbon, then it's not a problem. You can click on any of the windows, the menu items here. The tab, you can call it menu, you can call it tab. And let's say you click on this home. So you see the ribbon, but it's not permanent. You will click on this push pin over here, pin the ribbon, and it becomes permanent again. Okay, again, if you want to collapse that ribbon, at the ribbon area or the area of the ribbon, go to the rightmost and click on this small arrow over here. It collapses the ribbon. So this is for Word. Okay, let's just so we have that comfort level of working with this, you can try with an Excel. So Excel, the same story. Let's just say you need more space to work on here on your worksheet, and you have nowhere to go actually. So you just have this. So it's the same thing. You go to the ribbon. When you move to the rightmost of the ribbon, you will again see this arrow over here. And it says the same thing. When you point your mouse at it, it will show you the tooltip text saying collapse the ribbon. Then you can click on that. It will collapse the ribbon. The same thing if you ever change your mind, if you want back that ribbon, because actually every now and then you can still show that ribbon by clicking on any menu item on any tab over here. But after you point or click your mouse away from it, then it collapses. Okay, so let's do it again. If I click on this, it will show the ribbon momentarily, but if I click somewhere else, then the ribbon will collapse. So if you want to retain it, let's just say you change your mind, then you can click on any of these menu items here, and then you click on the right mouse, you will see the push pin over here. Click on that, then it will pin. Okay, again, to collapse the ribbon, you click on that arrow, see, it collapses. So we have seen it in action in Microsoft Word and in Excel. Now let's close the Excel. Let's just say we are working on a PowerPoint slide and we have the same predicament, the same situation. We want more space, more real estate space to work on. And the next best thing is for us to collapse the ribbon again. So here is your ribbon. You go to your rightmost, and then you see that small arrow. You click on that to collapse the ribbon. Again, if ever you change your mind, no problem. You click on any of the menu items over here, also known as tab, and then you see the ribbon momentarily. You will go to the right, look for that push pin, click on that push pin, then it becomes permanent. Again, to collapse the ribbon, click the arrow. Okay, so we've seen how to make more space while working on the 3 most popular applications of the Microsoft Office suite. Next is we'll look at the default web browser of Microsoft Windows, which is now called Edge. It used to be, for a very long time, maybe 20 plus years, we've had the IE, Internet Explorer. But in recent years, we've seen the new breed of Microsoft web browser called Edge. So you're looking now at Edge. And again, I'm showing you a scenario wherein you want more real estate space in the desktop. I don't mean disk space, but desktop space, working area. Okay. So in this case, you are looking at you're working on the web browser called Edge. What you will do is, as you know, this over here is the toolbar, no, favorites bar. This area over here I'm pointing at, it's called favorites bar. So if you want to make more space out of this web browser, you will right click on the favorites bar. Okay, it will show a context menu. You click on show favorites bar, and then you have 3 options here: always, never, and always, only on new tabs. I'll do it again. If you want to create more space while using the web browser of Microsoft called Edge, you right click on the favorites bar, which is this area. You click on show favorites bar. In this case, I will click on never. So with that action, we have hidden the favorites bar, and it has an effect. It gives you more real estate space while using your web browser called Edge. Okay, so we have seen it, how to create more space using Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, and Microsoft PowerPoint, which are the 3 most popular applications under the fleet of MS Office suite. And then last, we have seen, or recently, we have seen how to make more space, desktop space, while using Microsoft's browser called Edge. Last, and definitely not the least, I'm not going to show you in full detail because I have created a longer video on this previously, and I will put the link at the description of this video. So that last bit of thing is called virtual desktop, which is a powerful feature of Windows, even from previous versions. So the virtual desktop allows you to, as the name suggests, it allows you to get a virtual second or third or fourth or fifth many number of almost limitless number of desktops. Of course, as you add more desktop, it will, and you add more applications open running, then they will create, consume more resources, RAM, memory, such kind of things. But you have that option. So let's just say it was not enough to collapse the ribbon on the Word, on your Excel, on your PowerPoint, even on the Edge web browser. Then the next best thing is this one, which is the user virtual desktop. So to get to that, your starting point is the task view button over here. I'm pointing at right now. If you click on that task view, it will show you, it will allow you to create a new virtual desktop. In fact, not just one, but many. And then you can add, you can once you open a new desktop, virtual desktop, you can open a set of applications in it. The one you're looking at now is the default desktop. And then, so anyway, for more details on that, I will put the link to my previous video on that topic in the description. Okay, so I hope you've learned a couple of things, right? Tonight or today, depending on where you are from, in this video on how to reclaim desktop space that we momentarily lost simply because of the work we're doing working on. Okay, so if you haven't subscribed yet, I suggest you click subscribe and click the bell so that you can be notified. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.